Alright guys, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and it's been a couple days since we've been back from Overland, but it's Memorial Day weekend, so we're going to head up into some mountains and see if we can't find a place to camp. I am expecting to be quite a few people up there right now just because it is Memorial Day weekend, but I've got a couple ideas in mind and we'll just see what we can find. I also have Stuart from American Overland Adventures. He's got one of the trucks, and you know, we're just going to try to find a place and see if we can't just have a relaxing weekend, especially after the hecticness of Overland. You know, we're just kind of looking to get up and have a good time by a campfire and relax a bit. Alright, so we just kicked up this little dirt road here, and I looked up it on Backcountry Navigator. We think that it looks like it might dead end, according to the map, at a little creek. But there's been several deadfall down on it, and most of them somebody has kind of made a new route around the deadfall, but we've came up to one where there's several good 3 large trees down. And so anyhow, we're going to whip out the chainsaw. We're going to try to see if we can cut these out of our way and continue on and get down and see if we can find a good place to camp at the end of this road. We finally got cut through the trees and got down to the end of the road, and there was a bit of a camp spot there, but we decided it wasn't exactly what we were looking for. So we backtracked back out and started heading towards some high mountain lakes that I knew about, but the melting snow had left some creeks overflowing over the roads and lots of standing water. All right, so we're up this morning, and Stuart's up getting us some coffee going. It's nice, very nice morning, but super cold this morning. It's nice in the sun, but down here right on the lake, it's really pretty chilly. But I thought I'd come down here and try to shoot a little bit of a landscape shot, and I've got just a pretty simple composition with the lake. There's a little bit of a boat launch kind of going out onto the lake, and I'm using it as kind of my central focus, and then I've got trees on each side which just kind of frame the shot, and then the lake kind of goes out beyond that. So what I've done is I've added my I've got my 20mm lens on, so I've got a nice wide shot and then I've got my 3-stop ND graduated filter on here, so that way I can just cut a little light of the sky so I can bring up the lake and the boat launch a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to get this shot, and then I'm going to get back up to camp and see about getting a fire going and sit up in the sun where it's a little bit warmer. Alright guys, so we're finally starting to kind of settle in for the evening. We just each got ourselves a little drink here. We got our Pendleton. We had a good day today. It's been beautiful weather, really nice. We went for a hike, kind of dinked around camp a lot. But for the most part, I didn't film too much of it just because, you know, I was kind of here to relax as much as anything after the Overland adventure of last weekend. But anyhow, we still a good trip, and had a lot of fun kind of coming in yesterday, kind of put the old Ford through the test. I don't think it was too much test for your Colorado though.
No, the Colorado handled just fine. We went through some fairly deep water considering it's a small mid-sized truck. Hit a little bit of rocks, hit you know, some great trail all around, but both trucks handled it with relative ease, and the Ford, especially dragging that CVT trailer behind it, did amazing.
Yeah. But the nice thing is about the Colorado is you do have some extra features that the Ford doesn't have. Like if we would have, when we went into that big deep mud puddle, I thought for sure you were going to be having to pull me out of there.
Yeah, the Colorado, it's nice, and you know, through the washboard roads, the long travel suspension, it glides over it with no trouble at all. You get into the sticky stuff, the mud, the rocks, or whatever. It's nice to know you got the lockers available from the factory, front and rear. Plus the diesel with all that low-end torque, just great for the trail.
Yeah. But like I said, it was fun to get in here, and it allowed us to kind of get into a spot that nobody's at. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend. I don't know when this video will go up, but it's a Memorial Day weekend right now, and there are people camped all up in the mountains here. There's camps everywhere, and I thought to myself, there was no way we were going to find a good spot to camp next to a lake, and but we did, because we were able to, you know, get down some rougher terrain and get in here. So that was really good. But yeah, all in all, I was happy with both trucks, and it was a good trip altogether. But I think we're gonna hang out and enjoy our fire for the last night and just relax for the evening. So anyhow, I hope you guys, oh, by the way too, before I forget here, do you want to plug what you do?
Yeah, so American Overland Adventures, we are a rental company in Hood River, Oregon, and we allow people to be able to fly into Portland, PDX. We pick you up, and then you hit the road. Everything you need is included, all your camp gear, all your cook gear, all your sleeping gear. Literally fly in with a bag of clothes, stop for groceries, and you're ready to hit the road.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. In fact, You know, some people have asked me what the coolest thing I saw at Overland, and there's, you know, everything from mild to wild vehicles, but I thought the fact, when I met these guys, and that's where I met Stuart, was at the Overland, I thought this was really one of the cooler things that I had seen, because it allows somebody who wants to come and adventure in Oregon, because Oregon has so much to offer when it comes to overland adventure, because we have all kinds of different terrain. If you want coastal, we have coastal. If you want alpine, we have that. If you want desert, we have that, you know, or forest, we have that. So there's a lot to do in Oregon, and so from someone who's out of state to be able to come in and be able to come in and pick up a truck completely outfitted like this one is, and be able to take off into the outdoors, I think that's really rad. So anyways, check out their website. What's your website?
AmericanOverlandAdventures.com.
And yeah, so anyways, if you have any questions or comments, leave that down below, and we'll see you guys again outside.